Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Curse of Oak Island teases something special in new season. The Curse of Oak Island has a new season coming soon. The last season ended in April, and the new season already has some big teases. On top of bringing in new equipment to possibly drain the swamp, they also are teasing big finds. Dr. Ian Spooner said that something special happened on the island. Here is what Dr. Ian Spooner said about the upcoming season and what this might mean for the Curse of Oak Island. What did Dr. Ian Spooner say about new Curse of Oak Island season? The Curse of Oak Island's geoscientist, Dr. Ian Spooner, said that something special happened on the island. The fans should be able to see what happens when the new season premieres. He also believes that they detected precious metals in the water that were probably placed there by humans. Spooner also got fans excited when he said they made significant discoveries that will play out in season 12 of the show. There is also what he refers to as a big revelation about the water in the new season. Spooner made all these comments during a podcast appearance on J-Free 906 with hosts Jeff Freeman and Tom Burns. When it comes to the water, it moves around the island in mysterious ways. There are several shafts, tunnels, and more under the island. Ian is one of the people tasked with finding the source of the water. This is important since there is high gold and silver content in the water. By finding the source, they can better locate where the gold and silver might be located. That leads to the money pit. This is where the new heavy equipment was brought in. It seems they are draining that area to get down and find out what is under there. The crew mostly believes the treasure might be in that part of the island. What to expect from Curse of Oak Island Season 12? The Curse of Oak Island Season 12 is expected to return to History Channel in November 2024. This should include the new possible digging. The team is finding more evidence that there is treasure under there, and it might be time to get down in there and see what the tunnels lead to. This means the garden shaft and money pit should once again be the focus. Many fans have witnessed too many close calls and missteps. After 11 seasons, the guys need to find something, and hopefully Spooner isn't just getting people's hopes up again. The island has always held secrets. For over 200 years, Oak Island has whispered its mysteries into the Atlantic breeze. Generations of explorers have come and gone, tools in hand, hope in their hearts, each one leaving a bit of themselves in the soil. Some found small fragments of truth, coins, artifacts, relics of a forgotten past. But the greatest treasure of all has eluded every hand that dared reach for it. The Curse of Oak Island is more than just a curse of fortune, it's the curse of curiosity, an endless cycle of questions that never quite find their answers. Now, as the sun sets on another summer and the winds of autumn stir the island's trees, something feels different. The season ahead promises something special, something that has kept fans buzzing, and the Lagina brothers, Rick and Marty, whispering about what might lie ahead. The years have taken them deep into the island's veins, through swamp, tunnel, and cavern, searching for that elusive truth hidden beneath layers of history. And while every season has offered pieces of the puzzle, this new chapter hints at something more, something that could alter the course of their search forever. The air is heavy with anticipation. At first glance, the island seems unchanged. The familiar shapes of its rocky shores, the groan of ancient trees bending in the wind, the deceptively calm surface of the infamous money pit. It all looks as it always has, but anyone who has been part of this journey knows better. Oak Island is alive, breathing its hidden story just beneath the surface, waiting for the right moment to reveal itself. And now the island seems ready to speak. Early mornings on Oak Island carried a certain kind of magic, a tension between hope and uncertainty. As the crew gathers once more, helmets on, tools ready, eyes scanning the ground as though the earth itself might give up its treasures, there is a quiet thrill that runs through them all. Even after years of digging, of scanning, of theorizing, each season begins with the same electric anticipation. This time, though, it feels different, more electric than ever before. Rick stands by the edge of the money pit, his eyes tracing the familiar contours of the landscape he's come to know so intimately. Behind him, Marty watches the team prepare the equipment, a deep furrow in his brow. The brothers share a glance, unspoken words passing between them. Optimism tinged with caution. They've been here before, on the edge of discovery, but they've also faced disappointment. Still, something in the air tells them this season is different, special even. As the sun rises higher, casting long shadows over the island's ancient trees, the team sets to work. Drills hum and echo, shaking the ground in a way that feels like they're stirring something older than the island itself. Dirt and stone are pulled from the depths, each layer a new chapter in a story they're trying to read, one fragment at a time. Suddenly, the drill strikes something solid. Not rock, not wood, but something else. The hum of machinery stops, and for a moment, the island is silent, as if holding its breath. Rick moves closer, his heart pounding in his chest. Marty follows, unable to hide the flicker of excitement in his eyes. They've hit many things in their time on the island, but this feels different. Slowly, carefully, the crew extracts the object. It's encased in mud, caked with the weight of centuries, but its shape is unmistakable. Larger than any relic they've found before, heavier, more intricate. Rick brushes away some of the dirt with trembling fingers, revealing a surface unlike any they've seen, metallic, engraved with symbols that stir something deep in his mind. He knows he's looking at something important, something ancient, something that could change everything. The rest of the team gathers around, their faces mirroring Rick and Marty's awe. A hush falls over them as they take in the sight of this new discovery. What could it be? A piece of treasure? A marker left by those who came before? Or something else entirely, something they couldn't have anticipated? This is the moment they've been waiting for. The moment the island gives up one of its deepest secrets. But as always with Oak Island, the discovery raises more questions than it answers. The object is unlike anything they've ever encountered, and even the experts are stumped. Theories begin to swirl, voices rising with excitement as they try to make sense of what they found. But amidst the chaos, Rick remains quiet. He stands with the object in his hands, feeling its weight, its history. He's spent his life chasing this island's secrets, and now, standing on the brink of something monumental, he can't shake the feeling that this is just the beginning. The object is a key, but to what? As night falls and the team reluctantly packs up for the day, the island seems to pulse with a new energy. The air feels charged, as if Oak Island is preparing to reveal more in the days ahead. The stars overhead twinkle, reflected in the dark waters that surround the island, and for the first time in a long time, Rick allows himself to hope. Not just for treasure, but for answers. This season promises something special indeed, something that could finally bring them closer to the truth, or lead them deeper into the mystery. Either way, Oak Island has spoken once more, and the Legendas are ready to listen. As the crew heads back to their temporary camp, Rick lingers for a moment, staring out over the island. The object still weighs heavily in his hands, but it's the weight of possibility that he feels most strongly. There's something special here. He knows it. They all do. This season, Oak Island is about to give up a secret. But like every secret, it comes with a price.